Learn a song that could save your life. Get a free download at womenshealth.gov/heart attack.
Women, listen to me, and when I'm done, if any sound familiar, call 911. If any sound familiar, call 911.
A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
911.
You and your family are connected by routine, and you stick to it. But what if a disaster strikes without warning? What if your day's routine is disrupted and you can't reach your family? Have you planned for that? Before a disaster turns your family's world upside down, be ready. Get a kit. Make a plan. Be informed. Learn how at www.ready.gov. Brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency and the Ad Council.
It's not always easy being a dad.
When's the fairy princess coming?
Any minute now.
What? What do you mean she's not coming?
But it's always worth it.
It's the fairy princess!
It is I, Grooves Zinkelbell.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
I know it's really you, Drew. I'm just pretending for the other kids.
Take time to be a dad today. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Welcome back to Health in Harlem, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Maurice Selby.
And this is Sean Shivers.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are doing our Health in Harlem Year in Review special for you, just to give you a head start on your health status on during the next year, 2015. It went by extraordinarily fast. And we're going to try to keep up with that speed and give you all of this information in the next 40 minutes. Challenge. Live up to the challenge. So just to talk about February briefly, we talked about on February 6th, reducing the risk of heart attacks and stroke. Very important show. And ladies and gentlemen,
that's when was that Dr. Brady?
Dr. Brady Pierre Lewis. He is a veteran of the program. He's been coming on for years. Cardiologist at Harlem Hospital, and
he knows
came to share some information with us. And basically, we're talking about the leading killer of citizens or all people in the United States, and this is something that, to a certain extent, is preventable. We talked about some of the things, the intangibles, things we cannot change, such as our genetics. Some individuals are genetically predisposed to having high blood pressure, having high cholesterol, or just having heart problems, certain abnormalities of the heart. However, there are some variables that we can control, such as smoking, right? Our diet, our activity levels, exercise, our mental health levels, which can impact our cardiovascular system, right? In terms of our mental state, how we feel, and our mood. So all of these things play into it, and we can, to a certain extent, we can control a lot of these things, especially the smoking. We need people to cut that out. We need to get on our diet game. And I'm not talking about eating, you got to sit there and eat a salad and deprive yourself every day. Yeah, salads can be good, though, for real.
They can be.
But we're talking about everything in moderation.
In portion.
Yes, in portion. Getting green, leafy vegetables into your diet. Moderating your intake of carbohydrates, starches, also saturated fats. These things, you want to get those under control and also increase our activity levels. And we're not just talking about hitting the gym in there sweating, pumping iron. We're talking about dancing. We're talking about going out for walks, enjoying the spaces where people can congregate.
Riding a bike
throughout New York City, riding a bike, bike lanes going up all over the place, walking the dog, going out with your kids and family, all these things. That is active. And just improving your mindset, trying to get out of the blues, depression. I know it can be difficult depending on the circumstances, but there are a number of things we can do to improve our mood.
You know what's so funny,
and mainly, yes.
You know what's so funny is that you went from cardiovascular to a whole lot of other elements. But that's great.
But it's all impacts our cardiovascular health.
It's good. And definitely I want to say, and I want to remind everybody again, that the reason why I love this show and the reason why I love these topics that we have is that out of all of the 5 boroughs in New York City, Central Harlem has the highest rates of cardiovascular disease, asthma, diabetes, hypertension, obesity, HIV. So it's essential that we get this information out to you and you pass it on to everybody else, because every little bit helps.
True story. And then we, in addition to our theme on being our own healthcare advocates, we talked about emergency preparedness, which is actually Sean's emerging specialty.
Yes.
And
WEBT.
Yes, WEBT. And Sean has been very active on that front, partnering or serving as the liaison essentially between Harlem Hospital and Whcr to get this communications center online in the case of some sort of emergency or disaster.
And actually, since you're talking about that, I just want to mention to everybody is that one of the triumphs is that now at Harlem Hospital Center, we have an incident command center. So if there is an emergency in any of the 5 boroughs, or there's something that's really impacting the hospital, all the intel that comes to the hospital can be immediately sent up to WACR here at the radio station, and then it can be sent to everybody in the whole 5 boroughs. So for instance, like let's just say that it is a disaster, and let's just say that for some reason you're not getting all the details on TV, that information automatically goes to all major hospitals in New York City. That information that comes to Harlem Hospital can easily be sent up here to the radio station, and then we can send it out. Real-time events that are happening in our community can be sent up and sent out through the airwaves. There's a connection now, which I'm grateful for.
Yes.
That we didn't have before, that we have now. And another thing that I just want to mention, a key takeaway during an emergency, make sure you have a to-go bag. And a to-go bag is just basically a knapsack in your closet with the essentials. It should have a flashlight. It should have batteries. It should have a first aid kit. It should have a list of all your medication. It should have extra cash, a blanket, matches.
Yes.
And that's one thing, matches, that people don't think about. You know what I'm saying? Matches, you can have an extra battery for your cell phone.
That would be much needed, yes.
Duct tape, anything that you need, that you believe that you may need, even if you're going camping, if you put all of that stuff in a bag, and if there's a disaster that you have to leave your apartment immediately, you can grab your kids, grab your pets, whatever, and grab that bag, and you can be on your way.
True story.
Don't have to worry about getting anything else. Just grab that to-go bag.
Grab that to-go bag. Put beef jerky in there, too, man. That's going to be a my to-go bag.
All
right. But getting back, and that's being your own healthcare advocate, ladies and gentlemen, because the government is not going to give you a to-go bag. You got to make it yourself.
You can make your own.
Yes, indeed. Getting back to
I think we jumped up. Did we jump too far ahead?
No.
Okay.
I think we're doing just fine. And another important topic that we talked about this year was blood donation, ladies and gentlemen. And we had Dr. Edgar Mandeville on talking about blood donation and also cord blood awareness as well, preserving our legacy. That was the theme of the program. And Dr. Mandeville, we actually had him on the phone. He called in and shared some time with us to get that information across. And there are shortages, ladies and gentlemen, at 3 major points in each year: January, May, and September. And basically during those times, the blood centers in New York City pretty much go low.
Those are the months that they're the most accidents for some reason.
So the number of accidents are high. College students during January, they're out on break. They're not in school, and they are some of the major donors, blood donors out there. So the levels fall at hospitals and in the blood bank here in New York. And we need donations during that time because there are so many individuals that need blood for various reasons. We talked about trauma. People that have traumatic incidents, and we're not just talking about violent trauma, but just accidents in general. but also people undergoing surgical procedures. Women undergoing C-sections might need some blood. Different reasons. Sickle cell anemia patients out there that might need blood for various reasons. So it's very important for blood transfusions and also other components of blood that are used for various treatments in medicine.
Gotcha. And not even that, as it says on right here, my girl Valerie said, blood expires. I don't know how long you can hold blood. I know. Do you know that, Mo?
Just a few days.
My thing is that blood expires.
Doesn't last long.
Blood expires, so you can have a full bank, but if the blood expires, you have to chuck it. You got to get new blood.
And that's it.
Yep.
So we need your help, ladies and gentlemen. In January, right around the corner, less than 2 weeks away. So we need to get out there and do what we got to do. Roll up our sleeves. And there are some things that could disqualify you from donating at a particular time.
Correct.
But just be aware, you can go to the New York Blood Center site, and they'll have all the information there, including donation dates when you can go and donate.
Or two, you can always surf the internet, or you could just dial 311 and they can get that information as well.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Sean.
Yep.
And also, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about the importance of having a healthcare proxy. This, again, is another instance where you can be your own healthcare advocate, but not just your own. You can empower somebody to be an advocate for you should you become unable to make decisions for yourself if you don't have capacity. And that could be for a number of reasons. We talked about trauma, but even in later stages of life, people dealing with dementia, even delirium, these things can arise. And even in younger people, it could be toxic causes, it could be infection, all sorts of things could lead to you becoming compromised in some way where you cannot make decisions for yourself. But you can give someone the power to make these decisions for you. And it's actually within New York State law where you can designate, as they made it very easy for you to designate someone that knows you very well and that will follow through, that you trust, and that will follow through on your wishes. You can give them this power and responsibility to help make sure that your wishes are met.
It's so funny, Mo. Think about it. You can be passed out. You can be unconscious. You don't know what's going on and you can't speak, but you still can be your own healthcare advocate if you have a health proxy set up.
Yes, indeed. So that's something that we talked about as well and very important. And we actually had Dr. Moran on for that, that shared that information with us. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving speedily. We're getting through now, slowly but surely. But we're going to take another break
now. There's a lot on this paper right here.
True story. We talk about a lot of information here in this show. Remember, you can call us at 212-650-6903 if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about tonight's show. That's 212-650-6903. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to Health in Harlem. Stay with us.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Veterans have difficulty transitioning their military skills into civilian jobs. In New York City, an estimated 17,300 veterans are unemployed. Are you a veteran in desperate need of help? Do you want to take advantage of a life-changing opportunity? If so, the 369th Veterans Outreach Program is designed to assist veterans in Harlem and surrounding communities. Veteran services include resume preparation, interview workshops, access to interview attire, and reliable transportation. For more information, call the 369th Veterans Outreach Program at 646-533-9292.
There's hundreds of fun and simple things you and your family can do to live a healthier lifestyle. Here's 20 of them. Walk to work, walk the dog, have the dog walk you, take a hike, take a bike, skate, dance, hop, jump, do the Humpty Hump, skip seconds, skip dessert, skip to my loo, don't skip breakfast, drink H2O, lower your sodium, raise the roof, shake your booty, stock up on vegetables, and don't forget to eat them. Search We Can online to find more ways you and your family can get healthy together. A message from the Ad Council, HHS, and NIH's We Can program.
The Harlem Hospital Center Department of Food and Nutrition Services hosts its annual food drive on Monday, November the 10th through December the 24th. You can donate unexpired, non-perishable food products to any food bank receptacle located throughout Harlem Hospital. All food collected will be donated to Harlem Mothers Save. This is your opportunity to help provide food for families in need during the holiday season. Harlem Hospital is located at 506 Lenox Avenue at 135th Street. For more information, call Sean Shivers at 212-939-1936.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Welcome back to Health in Harlem, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Maurice Selby.
And this is Sean Shivers. I don't got no accent, though.
Oh, me neither, man. I was just making one up. I don't know, trying to emulate my man Vinny B of the Vinny B Showcase coming up next. But ladies and gentlemen, we are doing our Health in Harlem year in review. And we are moving steadily along through the year, going at a nice pace, actually. I like it. But we've been highlighting some of the important conversations that we've had throughout the year. And basically the theme that marched throughout the entire year was that you must be your own healthcare advocate. And we got a lot of information out there to help you, to arm you to be your own healthcare advocate, because you really can't rely on anybody else. You can't rely on your mama. You can't rely on your friends and family.
You can't rely on the president,
but
you gotta rely on yourself.
You know, in order to make sure things happen for you, you gotta do it yourself. You have to take charge of your own health. Don't wait for the government to do it, because they're not going to do it for you. You know, unfortunately, they don't always play to our interests. So we got to take these matters into our own hands. And the next thing that we talked about was family planning, one of the another important topic. And this is the first year, actually, I was away for like more than 2 weeks, man. I went to Taiwan for a while, so I actually did not get to partake in this conversation with Vanessa Austin, another favorite guest of ours.
Another girl of mine.
Yes, and she came on and shared information about family planning, and also talked about one of the special services that Harlem Hospital Center offers, their family planning program. And they have services for women, men, and teens. They provide confidential quality care in a very safe place to address reproductive health needs. And at that clinic, they do everything from infertility to endocrine testing, and family planning, of course. Postpartum care. There's a men's clinic and an adolescent clinic, very special populations. So these are things that we all need to take advantage of. And they have services, everything from pre-pregnancy testing and options counseling, contraceptive methods, STD prevention and testing and treatment, HIV counseling, emergency contraception, infertility, endocrinology, all of this stuff that they have to offer there. And especially when it comes to these things, you really got to take charge, because you know, you can't rely on your partner to tell you everything. You know, you might meet an individual and you move on to become intimate with this person. And you know, we want to trust the next person. We want to trust the information that they're providing. But we cannot give the individual 100%, you know, the responsibility for us. So we have to make sure that we know our health status. We know and guard that status. And you can find out information at the family planning program to make sure that happens for you, whether or not it's contraception, birth control, STD prevention, right? What you can do to protect yourself during, you know, intimacy, and also social services to help those individuals that might be having issues in relationships or trying to form new relationships. So all of these things in place to help you be in command of your reproductive health.
Yep.
Alrighty. Yep. MoveOn.com. So we also talked about the Renaissance Healthcare Network, another great agency here in Harlem.
Affiliated with Harlem, yeah.
Affiliated with Harlem, and individuals can go there for all sorts of services, primary care services especially. And this is something that we discussed with Miss Bernadette Ketney Brown. She came in and let us know what's going on at the Renaissance Healthcare Network and the services that are available there.
Correct.
As I said, everything from primary care to even specialized services in rheumatology even.
Correct.
So, you know, all of these things that we in Harlem, individuals here in Harlem can definitely take advantage of.
And then one thing I want to mention about the Renaissance Healthcare Network, again, is like if you are seriously ill or you get into an accident and you go into the emergency room inpatient and you're treated at the hospital, when you're discharged, follow up, they usually will send you to some type of ambulatory care outpatient clinic, and that's what Renaissance Healthcare Network is about. You go into the emergency room, major issue, major surgery. When you're discharged, you go to a clinic to follow up.
Yes.
Yep.
Indeed. Now we're getting close to one of my favorite parts of the year, and I could not partake. But before that, actually, we had another instance where mothers. Now, mothers, you are in a very, very, very special, very special position.
Very.
Where we feel like,
because I'm upset.
Not only can you take your own health into, oh, you're upset?
Well, because I wasn't breastfed.
Oh,
that's why I'm upset.
And that's
because I wasn't breastfed.
Oh man! Now we talk about being not only your own healthcare advocate, but putting things in place for your child to be their own healthcare advocate. Put them in the best position to be healthy. Breastfeeding is among the top things you can do to not only ensure your health, but also for your child. And the World Health Organization recommends that women breastfeed. You can go like all the way up to like 2 years of age.
Yes,
it's insane.
probably even more than that, depending on the child and the relationship between him and his mother, or her and her mother.
The benefits are for both mother and child, and we talked about some of the benefits for the mother, including increased weight loss immediately after pregnancy, lower cancer rates, especially uterine cancer, breast cancer rates in the future,
or just that bond,
the bonding with the child, and also, ladies, you also have it's a natural form of contraception. So if you feel like, okay, that was enough, let me just deal with this one for now that you just had. It keeps your hormone levels at a level where it's a natural form of contraception, pretty much, where you are not likely to get pregnant during intercourse. So that's something that, all of these benefits for the mom. These are things you can do for yourself, but that also substantially benefits the child in improved immune function.
Correct.
Also enhanced nutrition. There is no and I'm going to repeat this, there is no formula out there that can duplicate or that has duplicated the nutrition that is found in mother's milk. Okay, so this is something that you can do, and also at a very low cost. Now, getting used to that has been one of the challenges and that has been faced. And when we actually had this program, that was one of the things that was brought up as one of the major challenges, especially with new mothers, getting them used to the discomfort that is initially experienced when a child latches on. Yeah, all of these things. Yeah. But there are breastfeeding programs. In order for a hospital to be a baby-friendly hospital, one of the things that they have to endorse and help mothers with is breastfeeding.
Correct.
So if you're at a baby-friendly hospital, you give birth at a baby-friendly hospital, then guess what? They have counselors there. They have teachers there that can help you in adapting. They can help you to learn how to breastfeed your baby properly and to make sure that you're pumping correctly and that you keep the milk levels up for the child. All of these things, they have information and people there to help you.
And let it be known also, too, that Harlem Hospital Center is a baby-friendly center, and it's the number one has the number one baby-friendly program in New York State.
That's what's up. True story.
And also, too, you want to throw out there, Mo, and that's the reason why I'm a little bit upset, because it's also a fact that babies who are breastfed, they have a higher IQ
I know, man.
rate.
I know, man.
Yeah, when they get older, whatever.
I can use that right now.
And sometimes it's just like I'm just missing something.
missing a little,
I keep
little
forgetting that. I'm just missing something, and I just feel that if I was breastfed,
I always love my mama
because she's my baby.
Yeah, girl. Yeah. No, man. Don't worry, ma. I love you.
It's all good.
I love you.
It's all good.
With all my heart.
It's all good.
But yes, just to those other mothers out there, this is something that you can do that benefits both you and your child. And there's tons of information out there to help you adjust, to help you figure out how you can accomplish this. And another challenge that I remember talking about was just even in the workplace, women finding time to go and pump and to make sure that they keeping those levels up. Well, now it's New York State law where your employer has to give you time to go and pump and do what you have to do so that you can breastfeed at home.
And
so
also
don't be afraid. Know your rights.
And also, too, not even that. Outside of the employer, if you are you are allowed to breastfeed in public. If you are in a public place and you need to pull out your breast and you need to feed your child, it is against the law for anybody to tell you can't do that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So just remember that it is your right.
True story. All righty. Move on.
We're in August right now. So it's not,
I know we're
in August right now, so it's not too bad.
Now, August, this is a time where I'm upset, man. I'm upset at myself because this was another very, very special show.
You think we should go to commercial, or we should just go?
It gives me time to get over my absence, during that next show.
Let's have a quick commercial.
But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a very quick break, and we will be back. But remember, you can call us at 212-650-6903 if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about tonight's show. That's 212-650-6903. We will be right back. Remember, you can trust us. We're coming right back.
We will.
Stay with us.
I'm here.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
The Friends of Harlem Hospital Center invite you to their 7th annual holiday fundraiser on Wednesday, December 17th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Friends of Harlem Hospital will honor Jackie Rowe Adams, Executive Director of Harlem Mothers Save, Reverend Dr. Lakeisha Waldron, Executive Pastor of 1 Corinthians Baptist Church, Dr. Likay Ahmed, Chief of Bariatric Surgery and Metabolic Services at Harlem Hospital Center. That's the Friends of Harlem Hospital Center's 7th annual holiday celebration fundraiser, Wednesday, December 17th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This event will be held at Lawndale Supper Club, located at 2620 Frederick Douglass Boulevard. For tickets and more information, call Philip Cook at 212-939-1372. 212-939-1372.
Hi, I'm Vinny B of the Vinny B Showcase. Tune in every Thursday from 8 to 12 midnight for some solid cultural roots music and some sweet lovers rock. Also, informative interviews and giveaways. Right here on the Vinny B Showcase every Thursday, 8 through 12 midnight on WHCR 90.3 FM. Peace.
Said I'm black, I'm tougher than
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Broken homes and families struggle to survive. Children of abuse fight to stay alive. Shattered relationships, no one tries to save.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maurice Selby.
And this is Sean Shivers.
And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Health in Harlem's Year in Review. And you know what? Before we go any further, I just want to wish everybody out there a safe and happy holiday season. I hope you're living it up with family and friends, or preparing to do so.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah,
Feliz
Merry
Navidad.
Christmas, Feliz Navidad.
All of that.
What else are we missing, man? It's just so many great Happy New Year.
Yeah.
All of this stuff going down. And just celebrate life. Right. I mean, even if you don't celebrate any of those, well, guess what? You got another day here on this earth. And you know what? We gave you the information to make sure that we can have many more years on this earth, right?
I think.
So let's celebrate that. I'm down for that. But welcome back. We have some more information to go over with you, and just talking about the things that highlighting some of the important things that we talked about. I mean, everything is important, really, I feel like, that we talk about, but there are some main points that we want to get across, and one of them being you need to be your own healthcare advocate. That's been the running theme throughout this show.
I want a T-shirt.
August.
Be your own healthcare advocate.
Yo, that would be dope. And that's actually something Miss Gloria Thomas used to say on this program every single week. Be your own healthcare advocate. So that's what we're trying to get across tonight. On August 18th, ladies and gentlemen, the Harlem Expo, Forever Harlem, went down. Maurice Donovan Selby was not
You was in Colombia, right?
I was in Colombia. I actually went on a little excursion. It was very good, and it was a healthy thing to do. Put me in a very good state of mind. I had a good time. Explored some new places out there. Did a lot of cool things, horseback riding, caves, and all that stuff. So that was healthy.
But I ran the streets while you were gone.
And let's
Me and my
talk
girl
about
Tina
some of those
Dixon.
conversations, man, because I missed that, and I know it was extraordinary. It sounds like you guys had a great time.
We did.
But what went down?
What went down? Actually, it was kind of like a mini year in review.
That's right.
But
so I know we had Dr. Semut from rheumatology.
We just had we had many segments.
Yes.
And the topics was like we had a segment on breastfeeding. We had a segment on oral hygiene. We had Dr. King there talking about good oral hygiene. We talked about Obamacare. We had Dr. Culpepper Morgan. She had a rally about high fructose corn syrup.
She went off.
Yeah.
She went off. That's what's up.
And also she was telling all the men, you know what I'm saying, don't be macho. You know what I'm saying, get yourself checked as far as colon cancer screening. You know, I have my own staff there for food and nutrition, talking about how we assess our patients. We had a segment on Obamacare.
Dr. Brady Pierre Lewis was there, right? Talking about
we had the students,
cardiovascular health.
We had the students from
the radiology
school, and they were just graduating, and they were talking about, they were talking about their curriculum and the good times they had at Harlem Hospital Center. And basically outside of that, there was just people from the hospital walking up and down the street, and I was just calling them out saying, give me like about 15 seconds about what you do. You know what I'm saying? So I had a great time, and at the end of the day, I'm going to say is that I think I improved on my public speaking skills also too. You know what I'm saying? It was all good. So what else did we talk about for the month of August? Actually, we have a caller. We have a caller in the house. Caller, you there?
I am. Sean and Maurice,
yes.
Your guest.
This is our faithful fan.
WHCR family, this is Jay Smiley.
Yes,
How you doing, sir?
Yes, I wanted to really make sure that I extended Merry Christmas,
Happy
Hanukkah, whatever your season is. I bid you good tidings.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Always appreciate it.
I am an avid listener, so I like my free information.
That's what's
Thank
up.
you. That's what's up.
Thank you very much, Brother Smiley. And I just ask one thing. You know what I'm asking you?
We're going to ask you that what you hear, that you just pass on to everybody else.
That's all.
Oh, absolutely. I am the information bearer.
That's what's up. Yeah,
I think if anyone has gotten, it's still from the venue itself.
That's right.
I go all the way back to Gloria Thomas.
That's right.
I better start dancing with me.
That's
great.
So
That's
I've
what's
been
up.
a listener for a very long time. Okay.
Excellent.
All right. And I appreciate you guys.
Thank you
I appreciate
very much,
you
Brother
too, sir.
Smiley.
Thank you very much.
All right. Happy holidays.
Same to you.
I wish you the same.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Good night.
Good night. That's awesome, man. And that's what I love, it's just everyone reaching out. I'm glad Brother Smiley reached out to us right now, because that's what really this season is about. Is one, just celebrating time with family and friends, communicating that you love and appreciate people and what they bring to your life, and that's what we really need to acknowledge.
Correct.
And now we're about to.
I was going to jump. Well, we still got 2 minutes.
We got time.
You want to talk still? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's already 7:53.
I know. Time is flying.
Well, I definitely want to jump to October.
Yes.
In October, we had Janet Wise Thomas, and we were talking about domestic violence. And the reason why I think that we should definitely summarize real quick about this, because again, out of all the 5 boroughs in New York City, the 132nd precinct in Central Harlem states that they had the most calls for domestic violence abuse in the whole city.
That's insane.
Which is insane. And at the end of the day, domestic violence is not just female against male. It can be male against male. It can be female against female. But domestic violence is crazy. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be physical. It can be mental. It could put an individual
emotional
in
abuse.
Correct. It could put an individual in a situation where, let's say, a female is just like, I have no source of income, whatever. My man is the one, or my husband, or my significant other is the one that brings the bread in, and I can't break up, or we have kids and we can't break up. But at the end of the day, I'm letting everybody know that Harlem Hospital Center has a great domestic violence program, and at the end of the day, if it's something that you feel that you want to break off and get out of, and you don't know how to, the social workers are excellent.
Yes, indeed, they are
excellent. Okay.
So definitely something to take into account. We also talked about some silent killers, and this is why we feel like being your own healthcare advocate, getting routine health maintenance exams is very critical, because certain things like the not so silent killers, sleep apnea,
and I suffer from that. So not suffer, I'm better, but
But still, it's something, and you're not the only individual. There are people out there that have issues with this. If you snore excessively and you're always tired during the daytime, no matter, if you sit down for 5 minutes and you're falling asleep, or even maybe falling asleep when you shouldn't be, such as driving or at work, or just inappropriate tiredness all the time, and you're short of breath. These things are signs and symptoms of sleep apnea. And it sounds like it's just of inconvenience, right? I'm just tired all of the time. Actually, but we're talking about something that is potentially deadly in the long term and very uncomfortable.
Well, actually, one thing about sleep apnea that I didn't really know, and this is the part that I suffer from, is that you are depriving your body and you're depriving your brain of oxygen.
Yes.
So at some points you'll stop breathing, you know what I'm saying? And that's the killer piece, you know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily the snoring and the stuff like that, but it's at a point where your body actually, you deprive your body of the oxygen that it needs, and then that's the reason why a lot of times you suddenly wake up at night every 2 hours, every 3 hours, because your body is not getting the oxygen that it needs,
And over the long term, ladies and gentlemen, this can lead to pulmonary hypertension, which is very, debilitating, but also can lead to significant mortality in the end. So we're talking about death with that. So something that we definitely need to be cognizant of. And if you're experiencing those symptoms, basically you got to go get checked out.
If you have problems sleeping at night, get it checked. You know what I'm saying?
True story. We also talked about painkiller addiction and treatment with Dr. Evaristo Accarelli. That was in September. And just one thing to highlight about that show, ladies and gentlemen, this is a problem that we deal with here in the U.S. People abusing prescription medications, especially painkillers, but also one thing that we tried to communicate with that was signs of dependence, right? You change your behavioral habits to gain access to these medications, or you feel like you need them. You might not necessarily realize it, but when you start to go out of your way to obtain these, and you're not just taking them for when you're experiencing pain, that's when you have these signs of what we call dependence. Where you don't get them, you feel very uncomfortable. You might start to sweat, feel very irritable. Your mood changes. Those are signs of dependence, and that's when you could have a problem with these medications. But also, we made the point as well that individuals suffering from chronic pain for various reasons, you should not immediately reject this as an option for you in terms of treating your pain, because one, we could use these very temporarily to make you feel more comfortable and make you more functional in your day-to-day life if you're dealing with any significant pain for any reason. But in addition to that, physicians and other healthcare providers take very aggressive actions to make sure that people do not become addicted or dependent on these medications, and that everything from giving correct dosages to also looking at the person's history of dependence with or issues with medications. So these are things to take into account to make sure that doesn't happen. We don't want people to avoid this, because it could be potentially helpful for individuals in severe pain.
It's 8 o'clock right now. Vinny B, can we get 5 minutes, brother? Just 5 minutes.
I think
just 5 minutes.
So we're almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there.
But we talked about domestic violence, and I think in basically some of the major shows in December actually touched upon things that we talked about earlier in the year, and one of them, HIV. Yes, getting tested. Be your own healthcare advocate. Find out your status, know your status, right? Positive or negative, and then guard your status with your life. If you're negative, we need you to stay HIV negative and take certain behavioral modifications in your lifestyle to make sure that you stay negative. And if you are positive, then we can link you into care. But you got to get tested. It's up to you. It's in your hands. You got to get tested, know your status, and then we work from there. All right. And then we also had Eugenia Graham last week. Yes, to close out the year.
Girl.
We had one of our another favorite guest of ours, and also a former health host on this show, come in and share information about quitting smoking. Now, real quick before we move on.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
For legal purposes, ladies and gentlemen, the Vinny B Showcase is coming up in just a few minutes. We just wanted to get that out there about Eugenia Graham and her message, which is, look, if you smoke, that's cool. Okay, it's up to you. But guess what? Whenever you're ready to stop,
come to me.
Okay, whenever that idea enters your head, and you might think about, how can I get this done? Because this is a potentially monumental task. It's extraordinarily difficult. And different people need different things, different modalities to help them kick the habit. Some do it cold turkey. I would say very few. Right. But there are individuals that employ a number of different methods and strategies to make it happen. But Eugenia Graham and her coworkers in the smoking cessation program at Harlem Hospital, those are the people that can help you. Yes. And we're talking about not just Harlem Hospital, but the Health and Hospitals Corporation at other institutions. You can go and get access to the smoking cessation program. Call 311, the city's hotline. Let them know you want to quit smoking, and they will refer you to where you need to be to make that happen.
And definitely what I want to say, because we're right almost at the end of the show, we want to wrap up, is that Harlem Hospital Center offers so many different programs. So if you're sick, or there's an ailment, or there's something going on, or you just don't know about, I'm just going to tell you, call 212-939-1000. That's 212-939-1000, and ask the operator to transfer you to the outpatient ambulatory care clinic. And then they can direct you to whatever clinic, whatever department, or whoever you need to talk to. But just remember that number, 212-939-1000. and they can pass you on.
That's what's up. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Maurice Donovan Selby, Dr. Maurice Selby, recently diagnosed a doctor this year. No, let me stop. Crowned a doctor. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But yes, this show's been on the air for 8 years now, going into the 9th year in February of 2015. But we're closing out our 2014 season, ladies and gentlemen. But we will be right back here by the grace of God, as Miss Flo Wiley says.
We're taking a break for 2 weeks.
Yes, so we will be back, ladies and gentlemen, to give you more great information. We'll have a whole host of great shows lined up for you next year. And
just to let you know that on the 8th when we return, we're going to have
Vinny B.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. When we come back on January 8th, we're going to have Dr. Helen Richards, and we're going to have Hermina Lee, and they're going to be talking about, as we spoke about earlier, blood donations and the importance of donating your blood, especially in this community. So make sure you tune in when we come back on January 8th.
Yes, we want to wish everyone a happy, healthy holiday season.
Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad.
Yes.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Whatever else you celebrate.
Yes.
Life. We also want to thank Valerie Wright. She's
my
the producer
girl.
of the show.
Love her every day.
Thank you so much, and wish her a happy holiday season as well. And ladies and gentlemen in the listening audience, thank you for tuning in. And remember, spread the word about what we talk about, all right? This is Health in Harlem. This show is dedicated to the memory of Miss Gloria Thomas. Harlem, take care of yourself.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Righteous, can't you see the sign of the time we're living in? Got to use it every day. It's what we need today. Whoa. We got to use it every day. It's what we need today. Wisdom and knowledge will guide you through. Don't you be the devil tool. No, you can't guide a people without a vision. You shall surely go astray. The Bible can teach you wisdom, whether you wife or you dumb. An elder can teach you wisdom, whether you're old or you're young. Oh, wisdom, oh, wisdom. music, yeah. Wisdom. Every day. Wisdom. It's what we need today. Whoa. Oh, wisdom. Whoa. All right now. Oh, wisdom. Hey.
Fellow citizens of Africa, I greet you in the name of the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League of the World. As you are aware, the world in which we live today is divided into separate race groups and distinct nationalities. Each race and each nationality is endeavoring to work out its own destiny to the exclusion of other races and other nationalities. We hear the cry of England for the Englishman, of France for the Frenchman, of Germany for the German, of Ireland for the Irish, of Palestine for the Jew, of Japan for the Japanese, of China for the Chinese. We of the Universal Negro Improvement Association are raising the cry of Africa for the Africans, those at home and those abroad. The great problem of the Negro for the last 500 years has been that of disunity. No one or no organization ever succeeded in uniting the Negro race.
What was done for 300 years, the bodies of men. You can shackle the hands of men. You can shackle the feet of men. You can imprison the bodies of men. But you cannot shackle or imprison the minds of men. Turn them down. Turn them down. Words from Marcus, Messiah, Gabriel. Words, sound, and power. They do not know what we are capable of. They do not know what they're thinking. They're thinking in terms of dreadnoughts, battleships, aeroplanes, submarines. You know what we're thinking about? That is our own private business. Turn them down. Turn them down. Words from Marcus, Messiah, Gabriel. Words, sound, power. Black men of Carthage, black men of Ethiopia, Timbuktu, Alexandria gave the light of civilization to this world. Ethiopia shall stretch forth her hands unto God, and princes shall come out of Egypt. Because classes, nations, races have been quite for over 4 centuries. Who was merely born of youth, insult, humiliation. Whose forbearance can only be compared to the prophet Job, as likewise lifted his bowed head and raised it up to God's skies and cried out, I am a man, and demand a man's chance and a man's treatment in this world. But I shall teach the black man to see beauty in his own kind and stop bleaching his skin and otherwise looking like what he's not. African freedom, African freedom, chant them down, chant them down. God made man Lord of his creation, gave him possession and ownership of the world. And you have been so darn lazy that you've allowed the other fellow to run away with the whole world, and now he's bluffing you and telling you that the world belongs to him and that you have no part in it. I don't have to apologize to anybody for being black, because God Almighty knew exactly what he was doing when he made me black. If black people knew their glorious past, then they would be more inclined to respect themselves. Yes, you heard of Johnny Walker Red and black. Well, he had his adversities, but he's still going strong. Well, I intend with your help and God's grace to continue, because my work has only just begun. And future generations shall have in their hands the guide by which they shall know the sins of the 20th century. I know, and I know you too believe in time, but we shall wait patiently for 200 years if need be to face our enemies through our posterity. When my enemies are satisfied, in life I shall come back, or in death even to serve you as I served before. In life I shall be the same. In death I shall be a terror to the foe. Teach them, Gavi, teach them. Tell them, Gavi, tell them. Want them, Gavi, want them. Chant them down. Chant them down. Yahweh, Mosiah, Yahweh. Then come to me to be the real Marcus Garvey I would like to be. If I may come in an earthquake or a plague or a pestilence, or as God would have me, then be assured that I shall never desert you and make your enemies triumph over you. Will I not go to hell a million times for you? If I die in Atlanta, my work will only just then begin. For I shall live in the physical or the spiritual to see the day of Africa's glory. When I am dead, wrap the mantle of the red, the black and the green around me. For in the new life I shall rise up first with God's grace and blessing to lead the millions of the heights and the triumph that you well know. Look for me in a world when there is storm. Look for me all around you. For with God's grace I shall come back with countless millions of black men and women who have died in America, those who have died in the West Indies, and those who have died in Africa to aid you in the fight for liberty, freedom, and life. African freedom, African freedom and liberty. Chant them down, chant them down. Yahweh, Yahweh, Messiah, Yahweh. Chant them down, 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 down. Our great scholars having passed through the colleges and universities have thrown away the blessed record. Babylon did it. Assyria did it. France under Napoleon did it. Germany under Prince von Bismarck did it. England under America under George Washington did it. Africa with 400 million black people can do it. If you cannot do it, if you are not prepared to do it, then you will die. You raise a
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
If you cannot do what other men have done, what other nations have done, what other races have done, then you have to
90.3 FM, New York.
Teach them, Gavi, teach them. Want them, Gavi, want them. Tell them, Gavi, tell them. Chant them down. Chant them down. Gavi, Marcus, Gavi. Chant them down. Chant them down. Gavi. Can we do it? We can do it. We shall do it. African must do it. African must do it. African got to do it. Chant them down. Chant them down. Gabe, Marcus, Mosiah, great prophet from Jamaica to Africa.
We'll be fighting. It's not against yellow, red, or whiteys. Our physical, natural enemies. Asexual orientation, the religious affiliation, the prolonging, poised with promiscuity, or one's gender is not a concern. As
enough is enough, enough is enough. Revoluting for a cause, just because that all Babylon cause. We're bonding for revolution.
underrepresented workers, or an upsurgous gang or clan attacks. No, not the haves against the have-nots, the unemployable, the undereducated, malnourished, unwanted, against whom a system plotted. No, but a revolution destined on the script of black survival will take place. Not mothers against daughters, nor sons against the entire family. First, second, or third, the class system won't come up, but a revolution is a must. The boundaries based on the remnants of religious, geopolitical, or educational compliance crumble to the stroke of store-bought whiteouts as insignificant.
We're breaking down the party, facing off to that which divides we, from the Roman Saxons to the Arab doctrines to the Catholics' capitals. None can stop we
No marching in the streets, placards, bandanas, slogans, or ideologies draw no attention to a generation's wants, needs, or gap. A revolution without planned bloodshed or the onslaught known as black on black. No propaganda to trivialize the agenda, as the media broadcasts won't know what's up, while this revolution will take place deliberately in all major cities, small villages, and one-man towns. The revolution to free the black man's mind is a must, as the black mind for hundreds of years has been in a captive state, in stagnant negativity, in a mental debt, committing genocidal suicide. The mind needs to be rescued, yet
having a revolution. Having a revolution. Soul-searching revolution. We're having a conscious revolution. Just because of that concept, oh, Babylon calls. Finding, believing, and relying on self is our charge. Now,
from the city streets to the smallest towns, freedom resulting from bloodshed, the action of insurrection, the bloodiness of a revolt for liberation is a must. Jobs will be given and taken. Apartments, shelters, jails, tours, cars to the corner shops on fire. Yes, promises given and rejected, as his story told. A bloody, wretched past. Leaders voted in and leaders' lies taken.
Well, this is a speech to all Jamaicans and the rest of the world, especially for those who have been victimized of their own civil rights and have been badly brutalized by just saying the right thing. I'm now presenting myself to you as a victim of this system of organized crime, which have been supported by a committed set of people whose conscience is piercing wicked, who have lost the feelings of mankind, who have always remained shamed. They use us as target. They're licensed to kill and committed legal crime with promises of protection by their so-called constitution, which is the climax of inhuman. Because they have been strongly supported by their ministers, judges, lieutenants, commissioners, lawyers, who have spent years studying how to defend, preserve, and disguise their guilty activity of injustice. They talk about force, Jamaica Defense Force, Jamaica Constabulary Force, which is force of ignorance, pure ignorance. When we speak the truth about our living experience of injustice, they use force to quiet you. They drill to kill to live, because they don't know how to live to live. Then they sing Jamaica land we love. Forget about the people. So now you know that we realize we don't need your protection. You're too inquisitive in our life. We have heart of flesh. We don't need mental lead nor copper to protect us. What we need is not what you have to offer. Our need comes from God. So now we demand your subtraction from our life. Surely we can make it without you. You and your dirty way of living, who have presently caused our children to be suffering the inconvenience of today's transportation disaster, so the educational background can remain inferior, dark and illiterate. Then we become their target. We graduate from school straight into the prison which we now demand to be diminished. Then we would know who's the real criminal. Yes, away with the prison. Then we would know who's the real criminal.
It's complex. It's very complex. It's complex. It's very complex. Why is it complex? It's just complex. I'm under the pretext of when I was cast the hex. The effects. I write and recite text. Am I blessed or cursed? Wait, before you say yeah or nay, I must say first, it matters not what you say. I'm gonna say what I have to say. If you think I'm arrogant, I'm sorry if it seems that way. I can explain why it does, but it will take all day. It's complex. It's very complex. Why is it complex? It's just complex. Take a life of conflict and strife into context. The effects from being on one's toes. Moles the type who readily goes wherever, whenever a good wind blows. One seldom knows where one may be next. The context of a life of conflict and strife. It's complex. It's very complex. It's complex, complex. It's very complex. Religion or a complex division. Check the effects they have on man, divide man into fractions like seas divide the land. And when they mix up with conflicts between Anglicans, Catholics, Evangelists, Baptists, and whatever I missed, you can add to this however you choose. Muslims, Jews, upper and lower caste, Hindus. Under politics, add race and class to the mix of Republicans, Democrats, Socialists, Communists, and big business too. Can you tell who is who? Or is it too complex? It's complex, complex. It's very complex. It's complex, complex.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Veterans have difficulty transitioning their military skills into civilian jobs. In New York City, an estimated 17,300 veterans are unemployed. Are you a veteran in desperate need of help? Do you want to take advantage of a life-changing opportunity? If so, the 369th Veterans Outreach Program is designed to assist veterans in Harlem and surrounding communities. Veteran services include resume preparation, interview workshops, access to interview attire, and reliable transportation. For more information, call the 369th Veterans Outreach Program at 646-533-9292.
This is a guided meditation on parenting. Take this time to breathe deeply and close your eyes. Right now, you're completely in control. Unlike the time you and your son played basketball and you attempted to slam dunk, or when you tried removing those raccoons from the basement. Concentrate on the soothing sound of my voice. Release the memory of when you wrestled with that beehive in your son's treehouse. Let go of the time you thought that skunk was a cat, or when you pulled into the garage with your son's bike on top of the car. Deep breaths, deep breaths.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Sister Virginia Cotton, and I'll take you to that place every Tuesday morning from 6 to 10 in the a.m. on the Gospel Legends program. We'll lift the Savior and take a trip down memory lane. How far back will I go? Tune in on Tuesday morning, WHCR 90.3 FM from 6 to 10 in the a.m. And don't forget the website. That's the 3Ws.WHCR.org. I'm so excited.
Welcome to WHCR's Community Calendar, keeping you abreast of events in Harlem and throughout the tri-state area. The following events will take place from Friday, December 12th through Friday, December 19th, 2014. On Saturday, December 13th from 2:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Riverbank State Park at 145th Street and Riverside Drive is the Riverbank Holiday Celebration and Tree Lighting. There will be a Nutcracker dance performance, a photo op with Santa, hot chocolate, and more. This event is free and fun for the whole family, and for more information, call 212-694-3642. On Monday, December 15th at 5:30 p.m. at the Maycombs Bridge Library, the New York Public Library presents a film screening of Men of Bronze, the Harlem Hellfighters, a documentary film about the African-American 369th Infantry in World War I. Join them in celebrating Harlem's rich neighborhood history. Refreshments will be served and discussion will follow. For more information on this free event, call 212-281-4900. On Tuesday, December 16th from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. at Harlem L Bar and Lounge is Step Soul Style Uptown After Work. Learn the classy new dance called Chicago Style or Soul Steppin' and unwind with smooth R&B, soul, blues, jazz, and more. Beginners are welcome and no partner necessary. Free lessons from 6:30 to 7:30, and for more information, visit www.chicagostylesteppersnyc.com. On Friday, December 19th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., the Harlem Haberdashery continues hosting the 3rd annual DGM Toy and Coat Drive. The Distinguished Gentleman Movement hosts the drive to benefit the Harlem Hospital's Pediatric Outpatient Department and Convent Family Living Center. Bring new toys, gift cards, and gently used coats to Harlem Haberdashery to donate. For more information, call 646-707-0070. If you have an event that you would like to place on our calendar, please call 212-650-7481 or email communitycalendar@whcr.com. Submissions must be made 3 to 4 weeks prior to the event. This is Huma Saida for WHCR 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem.
The Friends of Harlem Hospital Center invite you to their 7th annual holiday fundraiser on Wednesday, December 17th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Friends of Harlem Hospital will honor Jackie Rowe Adams, Executive Director of Harlem Mothers Save, Reverend Dr. Lakeisha Waldron, Executive Pastor of 1 Corinthians Baptist Church, Dr. Likay Ahmed, Chief of Bariatric Surgery and Metabolic Services at Harlem Hospital Center. That's the Friends of Harlem Hospital Center's 7th annual holiday celebration fundraiser, Wednesday, December 17th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This event will be held at Londale Supper Club, located at 2620 Frederick Douglass Boulevard. For tickets and more information, call Philip Cook at 212-939-1372. 212-939-1372.
The Harlem Hospital Center Department of Food and Nutrition Services hosts its annual food drive on Monday, November the 10th through December the 24th. You can donate unexpired, non-perishable food products to any food bank receptacle located throughout Harlem Hospital. All food collected will be donated to Harlem Mothers Save. This is your opportunity to help provide food for families in need during the holiday season. Harlem Hospital is located at 506 Lenox Avenue at 135th Street. For more information, call Sean Shivers at 212-939-1936.
Hey, this is Donna, and I want to personally invite you to my restaurant, Home Sweet Harlem. Home Sweet Harlem is a lovely American bistro located at 1528 Amsterdam Avenue between 135th and 136th Streets. You can join us for a good cup of coffee, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Our menu includes heart-healthy foods like a variety of fresh mixed salad greens, grilled garlic shrimp, smoothies, and fresh juices. The amazing St. Nicholas Park turkey burger and the grilled marinated chicken kebabs are among our most popular dishes. Our weekend brunches include a delicious farmer skillet, which is a baked omelet, and it's baked in a cast iron skillet and served with homemade biscuits. We also offer an affordable meeting space for community groups, art shows, and live music. That's Home Sweet Harlem, located at 1528 Amsterdam Avenue between 135th and 136th Streets. You can reach us at 212-926-9616.
I won't stop living. I won't stop living, no. Hey, we've lived together for so long. Thought we had a solid foundation, a place on which we could erect A life full of love and respect. But suddenly somehow some things change. My loss is someone else's gain. A harsh dose of reality just kill my dreams right in front of me. Whoa, I don't intend to stop living, cause you gave up on me. I won't stop living. It's your right, you made your choice. I wish you all the luck. Life goes on, girl, I'm gonna live it. Live it to the max, girl. Life goes on, live it to the limit. I say, life goes on, girl, I'm gonna live it. One more time, life goes on, live it to the limit. Hey, in solitude, girl, I find peace, but still my grief refuses to cease. My nights are lonely, filled with pain. Tears fall down my face like rain. Sunny days have lost their light. I can no longer hold you tight. I'm smiling though I'm feeling sad. I've lost the sweetest love I've ever had. Whoa, I don't intend to stop living, cause you gave up on me. I won't stop living. It's your right, you made your choice. I wish you all the luck. Life goes on, but I'm gonna live it. Live it to the max, yeah. Life goes on, live it to the limit. Hey, life goes on, but I'm gonna live it. One more time, life goes on, live it to the limit. Hey, I won't stop living. I won't stop living, no. Hey, gave you my heart, my everything, only to find out it's someone else you're loving. Girl, it's true, I'm hurting, but I won't sit.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Dread and terror upon our Babylon. I say, sent by the king, watch them wandering when me fly down far. Twist step on the beast and kick down with him like a slide down bar. We burning the system, we tell the youth if we fight gun war. Uplifting me sister, tell us I see I love Tsar. We love Wally, Babylon the system falling, but this is just the beginning. Beginning of the grand finale. Finale because eventually we get the cause. How we stand up tall and we gang up cause united. We stand divided, we fall and we love. Whoa, walk with the Prince of Peace, Selassie are the leader. Praises be to the kings of kings, Alpha and Omega. Oh, Selassie are the leader. Oh, Alpha and Omega. Guiltiness is on their face and bloodshed on their shoulders. Turn from your sinful way, yeah, before lightning strike all over. Well, heap of atrocity where your cause can get to you. Then you have the other city fi come give me gun fi shoot. And I chat how you like the city. Well, this is the ugly truth. When you bring all the guns come give me give it to my recruit. Big revolution. One time the guns them turn pan the old politician. We bring it come in the first place. I should have fun education. We make the youth them learn instead of buy ammunition. And you want come run the next turn, go run up under your bed, boy. Put your hand on your head. Me terrible and me dread, corrupted politician fit dead, boy. Want me to Coral Garden, don't active Valley Garden. Coming like a pre every garden, no revolution reach every garden. Go put this up in the cleaner. Me want it reach every reader. If you no live like Haile Selassie, you no fit for big chronics leader. Walk with the Prince of Peace, Selassie are the leader. Praises be the kings of kings, Alpha and Omega. Hear the children say, oh, still I see the leader. Never gonna stop until my people are free. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be. In the last days when the youth them are preached and terrible. Give thanks and praise for the kings of kings. Praises be to the Prince of Peace. Now stop, give thanks and praise to Alpha and Omega. Empress many nights. I listen to the guy. Chant it again.
Bless us, Almighty Jah.
Whcr 90.3 FM, New York.
From evil powers, be our
Whcr 90.3 FM, New York.
From above, our Father, who art in Zion, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in Zion. Evil power
touch that the Lord anointed. Them man on the first that try rush man. Me I tell him rush on. But the most I love we. A lucky thing, our links them mad up in the earth. Shall not sleep with links mad up in the earth. My I know you are this. Rush and tell them I know them are this. For the era, pagan stuff, no links to we again. Pagan stuff, no links to we again. So my I know them are this. Rush and tell them I know them are this. Wicked don't know, no links to we again. Pagan stuff, no links to we again. So my I know them are this. Rush and tell them I know them are this. The last square we pass the place. Him one of friends miss him and kick off him face. So we a tell them I know them a this. That you want them I know them a this. Them say so them can't circle me. Shop black every word you where them work with me. So we a tell them I know them a this. We a tell them I know them a this. When the sun gone in and the lights them dim out, them a plan in my head gunshot to ring out. Tell them I know them a this. We a tell them I know them a this. So them got to see the swagger where we off and she look we off. One hide in a bush just to blood we off. But I know them a this. We a tell them I know them a this. Them stress and them can't this. So yeah, guess what? See we will be like I hit them one set way. But we tell them I know them a this. But when shot slow pagans they never miss. But anyway, pagans stuff no links to we again. Wicked don't have no links to we again. Some I know them a this. Rush and tell them I know them a this. We a tell them now no links to we again. Pagans stuff no links to we again. Some I know them a this. Rush and tell them I know them a this. Them say anyway them see me. Let's try to go pop off. Ride up and bike cover I from no chop off. My know them a this. Me a tell them I know them a this. Show them here so them catch it call. Them want broke foot when we did a kickball. But me a tell them I know them a this. Me a tell them I know them a this. Them have the face on a defense. Like we don't have the bucket for defense. Tell them I know them a this. Me a tell them I know them a this. Shut up, make we make a road for pagans come scan me. Him now make the enemies them Conway. Him now make them arm way. And we are run shot army. But we are gun stuff, no links to we again. Wicked don't have no links to we again. Some I know them a this. We a tell them I know them a this. That she said, wicked don't have no links to we again. We a gun stuff, no links to we again. Some I know them a this. We a tell them I know them a this. This. Our links smart up in the earth. Shop now sleep, him links smart up in the earth. Some I know them a this. Rush and tell them I know them a this. Yo, the Lord a guide me, King Selassie.
When the chips are done and I'm lonely, there is no one here to hold me. I give him praise, oh yes he answers, so no more shall I.
Them do it again, them do it again. Oh God, it's a you know, say I'm murder. Tired for your way, tired for your way. Tired for see me friend them blood splashing at the street. And that's why me dash from me black pants, dash from me black shoes, dash from me black shirt. Cause funeral I nah gonna more, funeral I nah gonna more. And that's why me fling me black pants, fling me black shoes, fling me black shirt. Cause funeral I nah gonna more. Bout me a weep and a cry no more. Tired for see church door open and a close. And me know and a pray, man a pray in a that. Tired for hear new coffee, it a buy, check it out. And my friend lay down in a that. Oh God, stray bullet from the Glock left my friend mother them decorates in a black. And when I check it out, I'm same friend them party. Again that me nah go banana, I go beat no more chum, no more fish and bread spill, no more rum. Them kill pa the liquor ball gunga. And see the round ya, we can't have no more fun for us. And that's why me say this. Friend I kill friend for the latest case twist. Watch an uncle that bracelet. Friend I kill friend for the that's why me don't show me black pants, don't show me black shoes, don't show me black shirts. Cause funeral I nah gonna more. Funeral I nah gonna more. And that's why me fling when me black pants, fling when me black shoes, fling when me black shirts. Cause funeral I nah gonna more. Bout me a weep and a cry no more. Frost me nah cry no more. My tears not fit shine no more. Bout me a cry to me body and shit. Come me cry to me I them sorry. Father God, no make me eat back me words. Make me have to beat the suit where you black, the shoes where you scream out, the one where you curve. Tired for sit pickaxe driving a dirt. Oh God. Friend killing for stop, a matter of fact every killing for stop. Yeah, so if we plan for wear back black, I must party, we a party in a that. Else we have to dash with me black pants, dash with me black shoes, dash with me black shirt. Cause funeral I nah gonna more. Funeral I nah gonna more. That's why me fling with me black pants.
Fling way, yeah, me fling way.
Yesterday's troubles are out of my mind. Wipe out of existence, no more to recall. By Jah, own hands, and new things are entering. I'm viewing a future to be fine, and I'm in the peace of mind. All in all, and one for all, Jah is King, and He rules us all. He is my inspiration. He's a king over us all. Tomorrow's future, my heart may fear, but hope to see another day. So as I lay me down to sleep, I pray my soul the Lord will keep. Hope to see the sun rise again, and it will be a better day. All in all, and one for all, Jah is King, and He rules us all. He is my inspiration. He's a king over us all. To say thank you, Jah, for being there. I feel a wind blows from the trees, see the sun rise in the east. Yes, I see another day, and I hope and I pray it's a greater day. All in all, and one for all, Jah is King, and He rules us all. He is my inspiration. He's a king over us all. Yesterday's troubles are out of my mind. Wipe out of existence, no more to recall. By Jah, own hands, and new things are entering. I'm viewing a future to peace of mind. All in all, and one for all, Jah is King, and He rules us all. He is my inspiration. He's a king over us all. Tomorrow's future, my heart may fear, but hope to see another day. So as I lay me down to sleep, I pray my soul the Lord will keep. Hope to see the sunrise again, and it will be a better day. All in all, and one for all, Jah is King, and He rules us all. He is my inspiration. He's the king over us all. To say thank you, Jah, for being there. I feel a wind blows from the trees, see the sunrise in the east. Yes, I see another day, and I hope and I pray it's a greater day. All in all, and one for all, Jah is King, and He rules us all. He is my inspiration. He's the king over us all.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
CNN.com recently named New York City as the most stressful city in the United States because of the high cost of living, long commutes, and overcrowded conditions. Some New Yorkers combat stress with exercise and fun activities in Central Park. But if stress has become too overwhelming for you to cope with, there is help. Harlem Hospital has an outpatient clinic that can help you deal with stress, alcoholism, anger management, and substance abuse. Seminars and workshops are held at Harlem Hospital on West 137th Street between Lenox and 5th Avenues on the 4th floor. Workshops are held Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to noon. Call 212-939-3210 for more information.
All in together now. We can make it better now. Come on, can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
We'll rope it up,
'cause we know how to jump.
we'll roll it out,
We know how to skate.
we'll cut it down,
We know what to eat.
we'll swap it out.
We eat healthy stuff.
Just moving a little and eating better every day can help make you and your kids healthier. Search We Can online to find doable tips and activities that you can use every day. That's We Can, a message from the Ad Council, HHS, and NIH's We Can program.
Let's go to church. Let's go to church.
It's Morning Praise with Dalton Anderson. Sunday mornings, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen and enjoy the best in contemporary, traditional, quartet, gospel comedy, holy hip-hop, and gospel house music with the man who knows how to wake and bake and shake you right out your gospel beds. It's Morning Praise with Dalton Anderson, Sunday mornings, 8 a.m. on WHCR 90.3 FM. Let's go to church.
Welcome to WHCR's Community Calendar, keeping you abreast of events in Harlem and throughout the tri-state area. The following events will take place from Friday, December 12th through Friday, December 19th, 2014. On Saturday, December 13th from 2:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Riverbank State Park at 145th Street and Riverside Drive is the Riverbank Holiday Celebration and Tree Lighting. There will be a Nutcracker dance performance, a photo op with Santa, hot chocolate, and more. This event is free and fun for the whole family, and for more information, call 212-694-3642. On Monday, December 15th at 5:30 p.m. at the Maycombs Bridge Library, the New York Public Library presents a film screening of Men of Bronze, the Harlem Hellfighters, a documentary film about the African-American 369th Infantry in World War I. Join them in celebrating Harlem's rich neighborhood history. Refreshments will be served and discussion will follow. For more information on this free event, call 212-281-4900. On Tuesday, December 16th from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. at Harlem L Bar and Lounge is Step Soul Style Uptown After Work. Learn the classy new dance called Chicago Style or Soul Steppin' and unwind with smooth R&B, soul, blues, jazz, and more. Beginners are welcome and no partner necessary. Free lessons from 6:30 to 7:30, and for more information, visit www.chicagostylesteppersnyc.com. On Friday, December 19th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., the Harlem Haberdashery continues hosting the 3rd annual DGM Toy and Coat Drive. The Distinguished Gentleman Movement hosts the drive to benefit the Harlem Hospital's Pediatric Outpatient Department and Convent Family Living Center. Bring new toys, gift cards, and gently used coats to Harlem Haberdashery to donate. For more information, call 646-707-0070. If you have an event that you would like to place on our calendar, please call 212-650-7481 or email communitycalendar@whcr.com. Submissions must be made 3 to 4 weeks prior to the event. This is Huma Saida for WHCR 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem.
The Friends of Harlem Hospital Center invite you to their 7th annual holiday fundraiser on Wednesday, December 17th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Friends of Harlem Hospital will honor Jackie Rowe Adams, Executive Director of Harlem Mothers Save, Reverend Dr. Lakeisha Waldron, Executive Pastor of 1 Corinthians Baptist Church, Dr. Likay Ahmed, Chief of Bariatric Surgery and Metabolic Services at Harlem Hospital Center. That's the Friends of Harlem Hospital Center's 7th annual holiday celebration fundraiser, Wednesday, December 17th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This event will be held at Londale Supper Club, located at 2620 Frederick Douglass Boulevard. For tickets and more information, call Philip Cook at 212-939-1372. 212-939-1372.
The Harlem Hospital Center Department of Food and Nutrition Services hosts its annual food drive on Monday, November the 10th through December the 24th. You can donate unexpired, non-perishable food products to any food bank receptacle located throughout Harlem Hospital. All food collected will be donated to Harlem Mothers Save. This is your opportunity to help provide food for families in need during the holiday season. Harlem Hospital is located at 506 Lenox Avenue at 135th Street. For more information, call Sean Shivers at 212-939-1936.
Hey, this is Donna, and I want to personally invite you to my restaurant, Home Sweet Harlem. Home Sweet Harlem is a lovely American bistro located at 1528 Amsterdam Avenue between 135th and 136th Streets. You can join us for a good cup of coffee, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Our menu includes heart-healthy foods like a variety of fresh mixed salad greens, grilled garlic shrimp, smoothies, and fresh juices. The amazing St. Nicholas Park turkey burger and the grilled marinated chicken kebabs are among our most popular dishes. Our weekend brunches include a delicious farmer skillet, which is a baked omelet, and it's baked in a cast iron skillet and served with homemade biscuits. We also offer an affordable meeting space for community groups, art shows, and live music. That's Home Sweet Harlem, located at 1528 Amsterdam Avenue between 135th and 136th Streets. You can reach us at 212-926-9616.
existence, no more to recall. By Jah, own hands, and new things are entering. I'm viewing a future to be fine, and I'm in the peace of mind. All in all, and one for all, Jah is King, and He rules us all. He is my inspiration. He's a king over us all. Tomorrow's future, my heart may fear, but hope to see another day. So as I lay me down to sleep, I pray my soul the Lord will keep. Hope to see the sun rise again, and it will be a better day. All in all, and one for all, Jah is King, and He rules us all. He is my inspiration. He's a king over us all. To say thank you, Jah, for being there. I feel a wind blows from the trees, see the sun rise in the east. Yes, I see another day, and I hope and I pray it's a greater day. All in all, and one for all, Jah is King, and He rules us all. He is my inspiration. He's a king over us all. My heart may fair, but hope to see another day. So as I lay me down to sleep, I pray my soul the Lord will keep. Hope to see the sun rise again, and it will be a better day. All in all, and one for all, Jah is King, and He rules us all. He is my inspiration. He's a king over us all. All in all, and one for all, Jah is King, and He rules us all. He is my inspiration. He's a king over us all. All in all, and one for all, Jah is King, and He rules us all. He is my inspiration. He's a king over us all. Yeah. Tell me now, I'll make them a galanza. Oh, take a different direction and stop promoting corruption. Set a better example. Leave out evil. Them a gabba like a crab in a barrel. See them a shoot, and they make a blood that run like sorrel. Hey, them never yet to give praise every day. Then wake up a quarry. Them want a black flash, them want to use the Stargate. I coulda want them a run down. I see them and them gun. I coulda want them a run down. They trying to mash up them down. I coulda want them a run down. I see them and them long gone. Coulda want them a run down. They trying to spoil our fun. They don't want to use to play every day in the park. Them love when gunshot are bark and the lights them lock off. Hey, say them a professional. Question them no ask no. And if you don't have a gun, them say you want them no in the same class. And so me now fi ask it. I see one cocoa full basket.
Yes, one cocoa full basket. We'll be on the showcase alongside a man right up. Yeah. Next week this time is Christmas, and the following week is the 1st of January. Well, so much happened this year. I wonder how much of it has been good for you. Well, this year not too much of a bad year for me, you know. It's kind of alright-ish, like, you know. And if I have to live it over, I live it the same way, still, except, you know, with a few exceptions. But here's hoping that you, you know, somehow elevate from the bottom a little up to the top. And I want to shout out the president for freeing up the Cubans, you know. A lot of people don't like it, but for me, it's a brilliant move because, I mean, 50 years now, the people still surviving. This man has been exporting doctors and nurses all over the world, you know, so, hey, big up every time, President. Don't pay them no mind, just do the right thing. Right up. What you say? You're not talking about tonight?
Oh, well, hey. Unity is strength. So just as Raoul said, the President Raoul said, in spite of our difference, let's work together. Yeah. Give peace a chance.
Mikey, you lucky, you know. As a Cuban, you lucky. Because I look at them little thing there, you know, all of them blight where Cubans used to get because of them embargo, them things are cut out, you know. So, y'all Cubans up here better start live right.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
And when I say live right, I mean live right, because some privilege that y'all used to get is going through the window now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all become like me now, but, you know, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to live the way you want to live, but make sure you put in a cent away, because the time going to come, you're going to need that cent. Certain privilege, I say, won't be getting it anymore. See? I know I saw a little stuck up. I don't even know why this happening, but you know, sometimes, you know, it goes and comes. It's just the weather, right?
I guess so.
And I need to be drinking some bush tea. I have it still in there, but I don't know what happened. But for today, I don't know why I get so hoarse. And this is just since this evening. Anyway, I'm waiting on Errol Moore to come. Errol Moore now I'm coming in a little later. And I hope Don and Antonson pass through. We can talk about the shift to Cuba. You know what I mean? Everything moved now from immigration and Ferguson and the guy in Staten Island to Cuba. Now I want to get his take on what it means for immigration now that the president had moved the embargo from Cuba.
Yeah. Tell me now, I'll make them a galanza. Oh, take a different direction and stop promoting corruption. Set a better example. Leave out evil. Them a gabba like a crab in a barrel. See them a shoot, and I make a blood that run like sorrel. Hey, them never yet to give praise every day. Them wake up a quarry. I see them on a black flash. Them want to use the Stargate. I coulda want them a run down. I see them and them gun. I coulda want them a run down. They trying to mash up time down. I coulda want them a run down. I see them and them long gone. Coulda want them a run down. They trying to spoil our fun. Hey, they don't want to used to play every day in the park. Them love when gunshot a bark and the lights them lock off. Hey, say them a professional. Question them no ask no. And if you do have a gun, them say you want them no in the same class. And so me now fi ask it. I see one go full basket. A long time we ain't talk it. I see one basket full market. Every day, see them a grab like a crab in a barrel. See them a shoot, and I make them blood that run like sorrel. Hey, they never yet to give a praise every day. Them wake up a quarry. I see them on a black flash. Them want to use a Stargate. See them now, some pretending and full up a girl. See them now, some acting with the
halftime show. See them now. They say good, better, best, but who they rate us the less. I see people still living in stress. It caused by this big gun mess. See them a grab like a crab in the barrel. See them a shoot, and I make a blood that run like siren. Hey, they never yet to give a praise every day. They wake up a choir.
90.3 FM, New York.
Rastafari, ever living, ever faithful, ever sure, is most emperor of the lie. No apology. Man to man is so unjust, yeah. We don't know who to trust. Man to man is so unjust, yeah. So I don't know who to trust. You kill off your brother, you're spreading the blood. It's so innocent all around. How could you take an innocent life? Like the children in our sight. Wake up, Jamaica. I won't stand by and see this happening without I say inside. Yeah. I won't stand by and let this happen, yeah. I will not take that vibes, yeah. So we don't want to see no blood that run like no sorry, yeah. We want to see the blood run like the purity, yeah. To save one and to save all. That's how I want to see the blood flow. Give praises. No more bloodshedding. No more warfare. No more fighting against each other. Give love and unity to each and every other.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Rastafari, ever living, ever faithful, ever sure, is most emperor of the lie. No apology. Man to man is so unjust, yeah. We don't know who to trust. Man to man is so unjust, yeah. So I don't know who to trust. You kill off your brother, you're spreading the blood. It's so innocent all around. How could you take an innocent life? Like the children in our sight. Wake up, Jamaica. I won't stand by and see this happening without I say inside. Yeah. I won't stand by and let this happen, yeah. I will not take that vibes, yeah. So we don't want to see no blood that run like no sorry, yeah.
We want to see the blood run like the purity, yeah. To save one and to save all. That's why I want to see the blood flow. Give praises. No more bloodshedding. No more warfare. No more fighting against each other. Give love and unity to each and every other, yeah. Love and
Here's a man, chronics reminding you, asking you kindly to give your thanks and praise. Hey, I said in everything, give Jah the thanks and praise. Just remember this in everything you do. Wherever you go, bring Jah along the way. I never stop my brother, man. Just keep it moving. Yeah. Roof overhead, food on your plate, but you still no one give thanks. You still complaining. You're just complaining. Your pot stirring up, but it's never enough. You no one give thanks. You still complaining. You still complaining. And when they ask you how you doing, your reply is not too bad. I tell you your life would be greater if you gave thanks for what you have. And in everything give Jah the thanks and praise. Just remember this in everything you do. Wherever you go, bring Jah along the way. I never stop my sister, no. Just keep it moving. Dry your tears, my friend, you're blessed and highly favored. Don't take it for granted. Remember your garbage and next man treasure. Anyway, mountain come, my youth, you get your pay. You still a say you don't know how tomorrow I go stay. Tomorrow is another day. Remember some man a live on bread a day. So when they ask you how you doing, tell them you're doing great. Oh, and never you complain. From your have blood running through your veins. In everything give Jah the thanks and praise. Just remember this in everything you do. Wherever you go, bring Jah along the way. And give thanks, my brother, man. Just keep it moving. I said we count a little blessing them one by one. So many things Rastafari done. Look in your life and tell me what you see. You woke up this morning, it was not by chance. Jah gave you life, so you must advance. Open your eyes, my friend, and you will see. And I know just one thing, but in everything, give Jah the thanks and praises. Just remember this in everything you do. Wherever you go, bring Jah along the way. I never stop my sister, no. Just keep it moving. Hey, look on your wife, how she looking sweet. All the car where you buy last week. You better give thanks and praises. Give thanks and praises. You're living nice and you're looking clean. Though your back book not all like the mountain peak. Give thanks and praises. Give thanks and praises. In everything, give thanks and praises. Just remember this in everything you do. Wherever you go, give Jah the thanks and praise. I never stop my family, my brother, my sisters. Keep it moving. Easy now, mommy. Hey.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
The Community Emergency Response Team, or CERT of New York City, provides assistance in preparing and recovering from emergencies. CERT assists first responders and provides staffing for city shelters in response to disasters and extreme weather conditions. City College is one of the many locations for hurricane evacuation. CERT team members are local and live amongst the community, so they are always there for the people. CERT members will speak to any organization about emergency planning for the elderly, children, and the disabled. They offer workshops in creating go bags, emergency communication, and evacuation plans, and shelter-in-place kits. To learn how to prepare for emergencies, call South Harlem CERT at 917-406-6661.
Each year, 650,000 individuals are released from jails and prisons across America. There's a 67% chance that they'll be incarcerated again within 3 years. While this is a big problem, there's an even bigger solution: education. Education is the most effective response to crime, and College Initiative works to make college a realistic goal for formerly incarcerated New Yorkers. College Initiative works to help formerly incarcerated individuals to become stabilizing forces in their communities and advocates towards working for a safer New York. For more information, visit www.collegeinitiative.org.
Nurse, set up an IV. And you, her boyfriend, you were the driver?
Yes, doctor, but I didn't mean to hurt her. I only had a few drinks. I was just buzzed.
Just buzzed? Oh, then your girlfriend is fine.
Hey, sweetie. I feel great.
She's really okay?
What, are you kidding? No, not really. Nurse, get me a suture kit. Stat.
Buzzed driving. Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Greetings. This is Honey from Harlem 411. Tune in to Harlem 411 Friday nights at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. for information on health, education, housing, community events, and more. Harlem 411 serves information to you with the opportunity to call in with your questions. Harlem 411, produced to serve the community's needs. Let us serve you with information. Friday night, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Harlem 411.
The Harlem Hospital Center Department of Food and Nutrition Services hosts its annual food drive on Monday, November the 10th through December the 24th. You can donate unexpired, non-perishable food products to any food bank receptacle located throughout Harlem Hospital. All food collected will be donated to Harlem Mothers Save. This is your opportunity to help provide food for families in need during the holiday season. Harlem Hospital is located at 506 Lenox Avenue at 135th Street. For more information, call Sean Shivers at 212-939-1936.
The Friends of Harlem Hospital Center invite you to their 7th annual holiday fundraiser on Wednesday, December 17th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Friends of Harlem Hospital will honor Jackie Rowe Adams, Executive Director of Harlem Mothers Save, Reverend Dr. Lakeisha Waldron, Executive Pastor of 1 Corinthians Baptist Church, Dr. Likay Ahmed, Chief of Bariatric Surgery and Metabolic Services at Harlem Hospital Center. That's the Friends of Harlem Hospital Center's 7th annual holiday celebration fundraiser, Wednesday, December 17th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This event will be held at Londale Supper Club, located at 2620 Frederick Douglass Boulevard. For tickets and more information, call Philip Cook at 212-939-1372. 212-939-1372.
Hey, this is Donna, and I want to personally invite you to my restaurant, Home Sweet Harlem. Home Sweet Harlem is a lovely American bistro located at 1528 Amsterdam Avenue between 135th and 136th Streets. You can join us for a good cup of coffee, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Our menu includes heart-healthy foods like a variety of fresh mixed salad greens, grilled garlic shrimp, smoothies, and fresh juices. The amazing St. Nicholas Park turkey burger and the grilled marinated chicken kebabs are among our most popular dishes. Our weekend brunches include a delicious farmer skillet, which is a baked omelet, and it's baked in a cast iron skillet and served with homemade biscuits. We also offer an affordable meeting space for community groups, art shows, and live music. That's Home Sweet Harlem, located at 1528 Amsterdam Avenue between 135th and 136th Streets. You can reach us at 212-926-9616.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Rastaman, you got to know yourself, cause the time is getting near. Ooh, yes. Rastaman, you got to know yourself, cause the time is getting near. You got to live, yeah, and love one another. You got to live, yeah, and love each other. Africans come together, cause the time is getting near. Ooh, yes. Ethiopians come together, cause the time is getting near. You could never sit down, yeah, say you're waiting on time. Time don't wait on no one. Time will sleep away. Today for you, yeah, tomorrow for me, yeah. I know I will make it, just you wait and see. Ooh, yes. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. Easy who filthy will still be filthy, yeah. And he who righteous will still be righteous. Rise, Rastaman, rise. Keep on rising. You must rise, Rastaman, rise. Yeah. Keep on rising. Keep on rising. You must rise up, yeah. You got to rise up, Rastaman. Yeah. Rise up, Rastaman. Yeah. Rise, yeah. Rise up, Rastaman. Keep on rising. Rise up, yeah. Rise up, Rastaman. Rise, yeah. Rise up, yeah. Rastaman, keep on rising.
Welcome. Why, oh, why, oh, why? Hey. Chronics, left and right. Just soldiers are come. Left and right. Ooh, yeah. Ah, boy. And them say, here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. I and I start recruit soldiers for Selassie army. Ay. Here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Welcome the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. You know for ask is who at the general issue in a warning. Job people them a ball, said them tired of mediocre. Evil a go fall when we tried in Ethiopia. Believing from down, cause them life no easy boat. Even Bantan said it's not an easy road. Operation occupy the motherland, calling all soldiers to kindly tread along. From creation, he writing a job plan, but Chronics can't do it alone. So I'm recruiting soldiers coming from near and far. I choose executing Selassie works and the Rastafari true. And them say here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. I'm gonna start recruit soldiers for Selassie army. Ay. Here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Welcome the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. You're not for axes who are the general issue in a warning, boy. Waving the banner red, green and gold. It is such a honor prophecies unfold. Discovered on stones, on trees and scroll. And even in the stories that Jesus told. Whoa. Rasta youth must inherit the earth. Can't sit down, that I send me for work. Bring the fire in a round, that I send me for purge. But I can't do it alone. Rasta recruiting Soldiers coming from near and far, I choose executing. Selassie I works and be Rastafari. Troops, here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youth. I and I start recruit soldiers for Selassie I army. Hey, here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Welcome the Savior, welcome the Rasta youth. You know fi ask is who are the general issue in a warning. Hey, left or right, the soldiers are gone. Left, right, the soldiers are come. Hey, could I never throw it down, no boy. Yeah, and we say left, right, the soldiers are come. Left, right, the soldiers are come. Left, right, the soldiers are come. Marching on, boy. And we say, here comes trouble, my friend, and here comes danger. Rastafari send me come. I said we sent by the Savior. Here comes trouble, my friend. Here comes danger. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, Lord. Hey, and them say here comes trouble. Here comes the danger. Here comes trouble. Boo-a, 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 boo-a.
What na na? Oh yeah, yeah na na. I need a Gideon boot and a khaki suit. Me stand out in a Babylon and represent the truth. Me nah go stay a road and see bad things and keep me mouth from mute. I got a strong reggae beat with a mic in a me hand. Fi lead out the youths them out of destruction and tell the people they should know right from wrong. We got the strength, we got the power to help each other up the ladder. Don't be selfish to help your brothers today. We can make it if we try. Just remember to hold your head high. It doesn't make sense when we fuss and fight. I need a Gideon boot and a khaki suit. We stand out in a Babylon and defend the truth. Me nah go sit aside and watch Babylon and keep me mouth from mute. I've got a strong reggae beat and a mic in a me hand. Fi lead out the youths them out of destruction and let the people know right from wrong. All who believe in love will get a blessing from above. And all who believe in love, all who believe in love will get a blessing from above. All who believe in love, calling out the leaders of the world today. Yeah, give a light to the poorer class, I say, yeah. Got to let the people know the right from the wrong. They are depending on you to lead the way, yeah. People just be wise, believe in yourself. The future generation depends on you. Hey, show a little love in your heart and let the people know there's more to life. I need a Gideon boot and a khaki suit. We stand up in a Babylon and defend the truth. Me nah go sit aside and watch Babylon and keep me mouth from mute. I've got a strong reggae beat and a mic in a me hand. Fi lead out the youths them out of destruction and let the people know right from wrong. All who believe in love will get a blessing from above. And all who believe in love, yeah. All who believe in love will get a blessing from above. And all who believe in love, yeah. Hey, think about the hungry, think about the naked one. Hey, think about the fatherless and the motherless. Think about the gun you send out coming back at you. Whoa, yeah. Hey, think about the next generation to come. I need a Gideon boot and a khaki suit to stand up in a Babylon and represent the truth. Alright, I know me now go stand around and keep me mouth from you. I need a tune where they beat with a mic in my hand. Feel me like a buckler.
Still a piece of me ear, just like Sensi, but get the whole of the praises from up above. Them still a show me hatred, while me still a show them love. No for them the holy bad. Me see them happy walk through the flesh of man, where the spirit of the talk. You have to clean in hands there, you're the inner heart. No time him come in, I know no try turn him off. Me a sing song. Them on a mission where none of them no depend. Them fighting over wealth house, no car and a landlord. Them on a mission where none of them no depend. What the hell when we put on the turban, they sing song. Them on a mission where none of them no depend. Them fighting over wealth house, no car and a landlord. Them on a mission where none of them no depend. What the hell when we put on the turban, me sing 100 what I love now when them a kind of win a them heart. It's 50 what I love now when them a kind of win a them heart. It's all time love, them fi carrying a them heart. Them word a bun vampire, no one reach back. The word them when me talk, me say me talk them in forever. Me have them all a twist up now, me have them all a puzzle. That mean them no dep on no higher level. Hey, them can't see the word them when me talk, me sing song. Them on a mission where none of them no dep on. Them fighting over wealth house, no car and a landlord. Them on a mission where none of them no dep on. What the hell when me put on me turban, me sing song. Them on a mission where none of them no dep on. Them fighting over wealth house, no car and a landlord. Them on a mission where none of them no dep on. What the hell when me put on me turban, and the days them a count down. You know me get turbula. The week and months and years I count down, know me get turbula. Oh yeah, go tell them me a judge a shepherd. Me hitch up on him phone line and a show up on him cable. Me a sister Luciana, a vice on him label. Them a play in I'm kingdom and in I'm stable. To them when me sing and voice, you know them available. Oh, but your precious people, me a sing song. Them on a mission when none of them no depend. Them fighting over wealth house, no car and a landlord. Them on a mission when none of them no depend. What the hell when me put on me turban, me sing song. Them on a mission when none of them no depend. Them fighting over wealth house, no car and a landlord. Them on a mission when none of them no depend. What the hell when me put on me turban, me sing. And me the whole of them no love. Still a kiss up me ear, just like sexy, but get the whole of the praises from up above. Them still a show me hatred, and me still a show them love. None for them the fully bad. Me see them a fi park through the flesh of man where the spirit of Jah talk. You fi clean in hands there, you're the inner heart. No time him come in and no try turn him off. Me a sing song. Them on a mission when none of them no depend. Them fighting over wealth house, no car and a landlord. Them on a mission when none of them no depend. What the hell when me put on me turban, me a sing song. Them on a mission when none of them no depend. Them fighting over wealth house, no car and landlord. Them on a mission when none of them no depend. Them fighting over wealth house, no car and a landlord. Them on a mission when none of them no depend. Come back.
Yeah, what's that moving on ahead? Yeah, too much youths are dead. Listen to what Ziggy and Mr. Glamorous said. Glamour, come talk to them, man. Talk to them. Walk, walk. Walk, walk.
To how the world is running, I see people wasting time each and every day.
Every day?
No time to pray.
No time at all.
Still I hear them complaining.
What am I saying?
Nothing seems to be going their way. Who's to be blamed?
I don't know.
Yes, it's time to make a move.
Make a move, make a move.
There's room
this year a straight plus. Yo, Geneva forsake the righteous. So take it from Ziggedess and Mr. Glamorous.
Stop wasting time.
Stop wasting time right
Get
now.
Get it together, mankind.
Without a doubt.
Let it in your mind. Can't you see the signs of time?
Open your eyes.
Stop wasting time. Get it together, mankind.
Glamorous, start to them now.
Let it in your mind. Get it together, mankind.
2008. Ziggedess come as a fit set things straight. Talking to the youth, them me see out there again. The youth them on the grow and them future at stake. Yo, them want some food on them plate. Time wasting, I say no, the murder rate. Make it while the sunshine before it's too late. Yo, the checks are not a German make.
Yes, it's time to make a move.
So make a move right now.
Make a move and Jah will see.
Oh, Jah will guide and protect us.
Believe me that it's time to make a move.
Right now.
Make a move and Jah will see you through.
Forever and ever.
Yeah, right. Stop wasting time.
Stop wasting time, I
Get it together, mankind.
Right away.
Let it in your mind. Can't you see the signs of time? Stop wasting time. Get it together, mankind.
Right now.
Let it in your mind. Get it together, mankind.
Ziggedess and Mr.
Stop
Glamorous.
wasting time. Get it
Talking to the
together,
youth, them,
mankind. Let
Get
it
wise.
in your mind. Get it.
Yeah, what's that moving on ahead? Yeah, too much youths are dead. Listen what Ziggedess and Mr. Glamorous said. Glamour, come talk to them, man. Talk to them. Walk, walk. Walk, walk.
To how the world is running, I see people wasting time each and every day.
Every day.
No time to pray.
No time at all.
Still I hear them complaining.
What am I saying?
Nothing seems to be going their way. Who's to be blamed?
Me no know.
Yes, it's time to make a move.
Make a move, make a move.
There's room to improve.
Plenty of room.
Your choice is win or lose.
Yeah.
So what you're gonna choose? Yeah, right. Stop wasting time.
Stop wasting time.
Get it together, mankind. Let it in your mind.
Open your minds, my kid.
Can't you see the signs of time? Stop wasting time.
For real.
Get it together, mankind. Let it in your mind. Get it together,
In the most
mankind.
side, how we put with shows. Full of confidence, and you know we have to boss. We don't waste the time because it's all up to us. You give me the energy and the impetus. We move all obstacles and stay focused. Now deal with no minus, this year a straight plus. Yo, Geneva forsake the righteous. So take it from Ziggedess and Mr. Glamorous.
Stop wasting time.
Stop wasting time right
Get
now.
it together, mankind.
Without a
Let
doubt.
it in your mind. Can't you see the signs of time?
Open your eyes.
Stop wasting time. Get it together, mankind.
Glamorous, start to them now.
Let it in your mind. Get it together, mankind.
2008. Ziggedess come as a fit set things straight. Talking to the youth, them me see out there again. The youth them on the grow and them future at stake. Yo, them want some food on them plate. Time wasting, I say no, the murder rate. Make it while the sunshine before it's too late. Yo, the checks are not a German make.
Yes, it's time to make.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Depression is a common mental disorder characterized by sadness, loss of interest or pleasure, feelings of guilt or low self-worth, lack of sleep or appetite, feelings of tiredness, and poor concentration. According to current mental health data, African American adults are 20% more likely to report serious psychological distress. A new study published by the National Institutes of Health says almost half of all Americans will develop some form of mental illness during their lifetime, and that many of those diagnosed first experienced symptoms during their adolescent years. Adult blacks are more likely to have feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and worthlessness than adult whites. According to the Huffington Post, historical experiences and institutionalized racism can lead to higher rates of depression amongst blacks. Not only are African Americans more likely to suffer from depression, they are also less likely to seek treatment or counseling. Only 31% of African Americans believe that depression is a health problem. Barriers to the treatment of depression, according to some African Americans, include denial, embarrassment or shame, and lack of money or insurance. When African Americans do, however, seek medical advice for their health concerns, they are less likely to receive treatment. According to the Office of Minority Health, only 6.2% of adult blacks versus 13.9% of adult whites received medications for mental health concerns during 2008. According to Mental Health America, the first step in addressing concerns of depression is to talk to your doctor, who may recommend a physical checkup to find out if there is any underlying cause for the depressive symptoms. If clinical depression is diagnosed, then your physician or health maintenance organization will refer you to a mental health specialist such as a psychiatrist, psychologist, pastoral counselor, or social worker. If you are over 65 years old, Medicare pays for 50% of the cost of mental health treatment, and Medigap insurance will typically reimburse the remainder. Many low-income or disabled residents may also be eligible for Medicaid coverage. For more information on depression, treatment costs, and other frequently asked questions, you can visit www.mentalhealthamerica.net.
Domestic violence and abuse can happen at anyone, yet the problem is frequently ignored, excused, or denied. According to an article by the Huffington Post, 24 women per minute experience violence with their partner. According to the hotline.org, between 55 and 95% of women in 10 different countries, including the United States, who had been physically abused had never contacted non-governmental organizations, shelters, or the police for help. Domestic violence has become a worldwide epidemic. If you are a victim of domestic violence or if you know someone who is being abused, you don't have to be afraid to tell. You can contact WARM. WARM stands for We All Really Matter and is located right here in Harlem. You can contact them at 347-346-6210 or visit their website at www.weallreallymatter.org. WARM will help you heal from and leave an abusive relationship. They will also help you transition from a shelter and rebuild your life. Again, that number is 347-346-6210.
Nurse, set up an IV. And you, her boyfriend. You were the driver?
Yes, doctor, but I didn't mean to hurt her. I only had a few drinks. I was just buzzed.
Just buzzed? Oh, then your girlfriend is fine.
Hey, sweetie. I feel great.
She's really okay?
What, are you kidding? No, not really. Nurse, get me a suture kit. Stack.
Buzzed driving. Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Maurice Watts, better known as The Voice, and your radio host of The Love Zone, reminding you that this Friday night, I need you to stop on by my place, The Love Zone, from 8 p.m. until the stroke of midnight, where you will hear some of the best R&B love songs of today and yesteryear. That's right, we take you from 1948 and bring you all the way up to the present, baby. Been serving you your love for over 22 long years, so hey, mark your calendar. This Friday at 8, you and I have a date. I'll see you there.
Welcome to WHCR's Community Calendar, keeping you abreast of events in Harlem and throughout the tri-state area. The following events will take place from Friday, December 12th through Friday, December 19th, 2014. On Saturday, December 13th from 2:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Riverbank State Park at 145th Street and Riverside Drive is the Riverbank Holiday Celebration and Tree Lighting. There will be a Nutcracker dance performance, a photo op with Santa, hot chocolate, and more. This event is free and fun for the whole family, and for more information, call 212-694-3642. On Monday, December 15th at 5:30 p.m. at the Maycombs Bridge Library, the New York Public Library presents a film screening of Men of Bronze, The Harlem Hellfighters, a documentary film about the African-American 369th Infantry in World War I. Join them in celebrating Harlem's rich neighborhood history. Refreshments will be served and discussion will follow. For more information on this free event, call 212-281-4900. On Tuesday, December 16th from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. at Harlem L Bar and Lounge is Step Soul Style Uptown After Work. Learn the classy new dance called Chicago Style or Soul Steppin' and unwind with smooth R&B, soul, blues, jazz, and more. Beginners are welcome and no partner necessary. Free lessons from 6:30 to 7:30, and for more information visit www.chicagostylesteppersnyc.com. On Friday, December 19th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., the Harlem Haberdashery continues hosting the 3rd annual DGM Toy and Coat Drive. The Distinguished Gentleman Movement hosts the drive to benefit the Harlem Hospital's Pediatric Outpatient Department and Convent Family Living Center. Bring new toys, gift cards, and gently used coats to Harlem Haberdashery to donate. For more information, call 646-707-0070. If you have an event that you would like to place on our calendar, please call 212-650-7481 or email communitycalendar@whcr.com. Submissions must be made 3 to 4 weeks prior to the event. This is Huma Saida for WHCR 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem.
The Friends of Harlem Hospital Center invite you to their 7th annual holiday fundraiser on Wednesday, December 17th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Friends of Harlem Hospital will honor Jackie Rowe Adams, Executive Director of Harlem Mothers Save, Reverend Dr. Lakeisha Waldron, Executive Pastor of 1 Corinthians Baptist Church, Dr. Likay Ahmed, Chief of Bariatric Surgery and Metabolic Services at Harlem Hospital Center. That's the Friends of Harlem Hospital Center's 7th annual holiday celebration fundraiser, Wednesday, December 17th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This event will be held at Londale Supper Club, located at 2620 Frederick Douglass Boulevard. For tickets and more information, call Philip Cook at 212-939-1372. 212-939-1372.
The Harlem Hospital Center Department of Food and Nutrition Services hosts its annual food drive on Monday, November the 10th through December the 24th. You can donate unexpired, non-perishable food products to any food bank receptacle located throughout Harlem Hospital. All food collected will be donated to Harlem Mothers Save. This is your opportunity to help provide food for families in need during the holiday season. Harlem Hospital is located at 506 Lenox Avenue at 135th Street. For more information, call Sean Shivers at 212-939-1936.
Hey, this is Donna, and I want to personally invite you to my restaurant, Home Sweet Harlem. Home Sweet Harlem is a lovely American bistro located at 1528 Amsterdam Avenue between 135th and 136th Streets. You can join us for a good cup of coffee, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Our menu includes heart-healthy foods like a variety of fresh mixed salad greens, grilled garlic shrimp, smoothies, and fresh juices. The amazing St. Nicholas Park turkey burger and the grilled marinated chicken kebabs are among our most popular dishes. Our weekend brunches include a delicious farmer skillet, which is a baked omelet, and it's baked in a cast iron skillet and served with homemade biscuits. We also offer an affordable meeting space for community groups, art shows, and live music. That's Home Sweet Harlem, located at 1528 Amsterdam Avenue between 135th and 136th Streets. You can reach us at 212-926-9616.
Angela vexes me again. She said that I should she not change me name. And she want me to take the blame. She don't satisfy, she don't satisfy. She complaining. She don't satisfy, she don't satisfy, man. She complaining. She don't satisfy, she don't satisfy. She complaining. She don't satisfy, she don't satisfy, man. She complaining. Woman is boss. Woman is boss, she singing. Woman is boss. Woman is boss, she singing. Woman is boss. Woman is boss, she singing. Becky say, woman ask him why. How come she never satisfied? Becky say, woman get too proud. When she asks to bite, but she not putting down the tonight. She don't satisfy, she don't satisfy. She complaining. She don't satisfy, she don't satisfy, man. She complaining. She don't satisfy, she don't satisfy. She complaining. She don't satisfy, she don't satisfy, man. She complaining. Woman is boss. Woman is boss, she singing. Woman is boss. Woman is boss, she selling. Woman is boss. Oh God, woman is boss, she selling. Woman is boss. Woman is boss, she singing. The girl said she went to see Jimmy King, and they make you want to sing. She know Jimmy King as a Rasta man, but don't get the wrong impression. And they come here to sing those songs. She don't satisfy, she don't satisfy. She complaining. She don't satisfy, she don't satisfy, man. She complaining. She don't satisfy, she don't satisfy. She complaining. She don't satisfy, she don't satisfy, man. She complaining. Woman is boss. Woman is boss, she singing. Woman is boss. Woman is boss, she selling. Woman is boss. Woman is boss, she singing. Woman is boss. Woman is boss, she singing. She say man before was man. They know how to love and treat a woman. She say man to the two sides. She wave, she hand and she laugh, and she say it, woman is boss. Woman is boss. Woman is boss, she selling. Woman is. Hey Fox, what go on, Ziggy? I want to this girl there. She gone mad. She hurt no good. Oh God. It's mine, 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 mine. Wish whining. Hey, hey, hey. Don't tell them it's mine, 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 mine. Wish whining. Hey, hey, hey. Don't tell them it's mine, 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 mine. Wish whining. Hey, hey, hey. Why you whining on me so hard, girl? Tell me why you whining on me so hard, girl. Tell me why you whining on me so hard, girl. You whining on your jamming behind the truck. The way you whining on me, girl, you want me go to work. You whining on Killer and Brother B, and then you want come fling it back on me, girl. Why you whining on me so hard, girl? Tell me why you whining on me so hard, girl. Tell me why you whining on me so hard, girl. It's mine, 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 mine. Wish you whining, hey, hey, hey. Tell them it's mine, 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 mine. Wish you whining, hey, hey, hey. Don't tell them it's mine, 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 mine. Wish you whining, hey, hey, hey. Don't tell them it's mine, 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 mine. Wish you whining, hey, hey, hey. You whining and jamming all over the place, and then you gon' come fling it on me face. You whining on Weasel and Hello. It's why you gon' come take for Adam Papi show, girl. Why you whining on me so hard, girl? Tell me why you whining on me so hard, girl. Tell me why you whining on me so hard, girl. It's mine, 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 mine. Wish you whining. Tell them it's mine, 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 mine. Wish whining. Tell them it's mine, 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 mine. Wish whining. I see you whining down on the lands. They whine a girl pass, they couldn't stand a chance. I see you whining down in St. George's. The way you whining, girl, like you bum the artist. I see you whining down in St. Andrews. The way you whining, girl, like a cat, it loose, girl. Why you whining on me so hard, girl? Tell me why Yeah, tell them. St. Max, when it's still again, tell them go again. Oh God, who say Victoria doesn't nice for the carnival? They don't know what the hell they talking at all. From 4 o'clock, when you hear the conch blow, you shall be playing and pick up a flow. Yes, when Bonnie come, Watson come, Costa come, Duke come, Maran come, everybody in Victoria just come, we jamming in Victoria for the carnival. We go stay in Victoria for the festival. We jamming in Victoria for the carnival. We go stay in Victoria for the festival. If you want to see a matter